Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? We're back with some more Blade and this time we are in Whirlwind Valley, probably my favorite mode in 6v6. Okay, so this game, we are no longer in the silver ladder, okay? We're no longer there. We are now in the 17 or gold ranking matches. So, I'm pretty sure most of these players are not as dumb anymore as the silver ranking, so hopefully we can get some more intense games in. If for those of you guys who want to see me die and perish in a flame of death, then of course you're gonna see some of that as well. Okay, so as you can see, we have a pretty bad split here. We got one top, one bottom, and not a lot of us in middle, because you should always try to capture middle if you are trying to get things done here. So I got really bad timing there with the stun and the spin, right? And so the Soul Fighter is gonna absolutely destroy me with Froststorm, and the Warden is gonna press 4 on me, and I'm gonna instantly die there. Now, not the greatest start, but how about we try that one more time, because that was just absolutely terrible, and I did absolutely nothing. Okay, so how about we go back into middle one more time. Now I see that my friends here, and I see the gunner just absolutely got annihilated, and I see one of my friends is behind me. So I'm thinking, how about we push in, and so we distract some of them, so that my friends are able to push in, right? Absolutely wrong. I should not have trusted my friends whatsoever, because they right now just died. The summoner just died, and now I'm left to fight with a 1v2. Now normally when I fight 1v2s, it's doable, but this fight here is very interesting because they got extremely lucky with that stun. There was no way he timed that correctly, because the spin is very hard to time and able to catch. So how about we try that one more time? All right, same scenario. We got friends again. Same scenario. Okay, and this time we're gonna try to recapture middle. So we got one Force Master here, and of course some of his friends have already arrived, and the summoner already died. So I'm left with another 1v2 again. Oh wait, no, it's not a 1v2. Not yet at least, because my Force Master friend is still here. We're gonna regenerate some armor. We're gonna block, and how about we try to resist some of the CCs going on here. My primary objective is to kill the Force Master, because Force Masters are very durable, and if you can eliminate them, right, we can just save ourselves so much time. So I'm gonna pull the summoner, the Force Master in. We're gonna stun him while he tabs out, and we're gonna catch him one more time with the stun, hit him with 2 severs. But my friend says, nah, how about I revive some of that HP, because you know that's smart. Okay, so I'm gonna trust that my friends know what the hell they're doing, because they're gold, and if they're gold, I expect them to know how to air combo and distract them while I try to capture, which is good, because thank God they actually know how to do this, right? Thank goodness. So the gunner's gonna try to use everything on me, and so I see a really good opportunity to catch him, and so he's gonna whip line away. We're gonna tech chase him over 20 meters, and we're gonna scare him away with our destructive 4 attack, because scaring the enemy away is a very good tactic. Even though you don't kill them, they still have the fear factor there, so they're always gonna be they're running away because of that specific reason. So as you can see, a lot is happening, and we are able to capture all 3 bases, which is a miracle. Okay, so that guy that got me with the lucky right after spin stun is back, and we're gonna try to 1v1 him again. Unfortunately, it's not gonna really turn into a 1v1, because watch this. We're gonna go behind him here in just a second. We're gonna catch him with the stun, because you know we catch those. We're gonna make him catch those. We're gonna try to escape out here, and looks like his Blade Master friend is here as well. So I need to stall out about for 1 more second until I can get my V back. My V is now back, and we're gonna regenerate some armor. Now there's a lot of stuff going on here. We're gonna backstep, and so that we iframe, and he doesn't pull us in. The gunner is absolutely going ham, and we're gonna go into our counter. Unfortunately, that doesn't work because the gunner is absolutely insane, and he 2-hit me when I'm not iframing that. Now, technically there was only 3 players there, but in my mind, when I was fighting this, right, it felt like 4 players was there, because I just died so quickly. So now that middle has about a few players, if they're gonna go capture, if there's, you know, at least 3 of them in middle, right, there's a really good opportunity for me to go to capture bottom. And as you can see, one of our players is able to capture top, which is quite nice. And we're gonna lose middle here in just a little bit. But if we're able to kill the Force Master, I'm more than happy to trade the middle base for the bottom base, because we're still getting the same amount of points. So I'm gonna soul burn because we got 4 of our friends here, and this allows us to just absolutely annihilate the destroyer that was just spinning around, because, you know, spinning is always fun, right? And our friends was able to take out the Force Master with soul burn. So that's why when you soul burn on a Warden, you should always soul burn when there's more than 2 players with you, because now you have 3 players with soul burn instead of, you know, having, you know, yourself soul burn, unless you're 1v1ing somebody, right? Unless you're 1v, let's say 1v3, then I would say, yeah, soul burn by yourself. But you shouldn't soul burn unless you 100% have to. So what I did there is I'm gonna go to top, because top has been unoccupied for a while, and I expected some players to come to top. So that's why we're here at top. We're gonna try to help him summon him. We're gonna chase the destroyer as he runs away. We're gonna press forward. We're gonna be able to take out those 2 players. Now I'm in sentry stance, and we're gonna try to take out this Force Master. Mainly because Force Masters are very durable, as you can see, and they can stall out for an extraordinary long amount of time. I see that my friend is trying to summon their cat back, and so I'm going to try to stall for them so that they can bring back their cat, and then they can get some of their iframes back and some of their skills. So that's why I decided to stall the Force Master there and not try to kill him. Not yet, at least. So my V is almost out, and as you can see, there's not 1, not 2, but 4 players here. Jesus Christ. Now it's gonna be really hard for me to stay here, especially when there's a gunner and, like, you know, there's soul burn going on, and so there's just a lot of damage putting out here. So me and the summoner and we both go down swinging. But as you can see, we have 3 points captured, so I don't really mind if we lose this, because we lose one point, because when you lose 1 point, it doesn't matter, we're still getting doubles, right? And if you guys look at the map right now, one of our teammates actually was able to intercept the top capture point, so that's very, very nice, and that is how we get the win. Now I felt really, really bad, because I was I got, like, basically carried at the beginning of the game. But let me tell you guys something, the second match we're gonna have here is gonna be so intense, it's gonna be worth it. Let's go to that match. Alright guys, let's do this! Now, this is again another gold match, so I hope some of these players know what the hell they're doing once again. So, of course, I'm going to try to head straight to middle, but as you guys can see, our teammates are really splitting up in a really bad manner here. So, the scatter was not very good, and I see that nobody is coming with me to the middle, so therefore I decided to go to the top. Now, going to the top has very big risk to it, because if you fail to capture top and your teammates don't capture middle or bottom, you're going to be out on 2 bases. So it's very important that if you go to top, that you capture. Unfortunately, one of my friends already died to something. I don't know what the hell they died to, but my stun fails to hit the Force Master, and that is a really big hit there, because he probably doesn't have a tab, and so that's the main reason why that was pretty huge there. We're gonna regenerate our armor, and we're gonna knock down the Force Master, but he has another tab. Of course, we resisted it because we were in our Blade War, so therefore we resist, right? But look at that, the Warlock's down, the Destroyer is down, and now I'm by myself to fight a 2v1. I got the Force Master to be stunned, but of course he has another tab somehow. We're gonna stun him again, and look at that, he got a reset, so he just used 2 tabs already. He's in his Force Armor to do something here. We're gonna pull him in, but we failed to do the stun, and that allows them to to do a pretty big combo on me. But we survive, regenerate some of our armor. What I should have done there is hit my counter, and so that I could have restored some more, but I just didn't have anything right after I SS out of Sentry Stance, because I was debating on Sentry Stance to buy me some time back. Let's try that one more time. So we're gonna be heading to bottom, and as you can see, it's a Blade Master and a Force Master. Now the Blade Master to me is not a problem. So they're both in sheath, which is fine. And so the Blade Master here literally got a resist from my stun because somebody on our team failed to defend and they were able to capture that. It gives him a very powerful iframe there. So we'll have to start out here for a little bit for my ward to come back. We're gonna able to knock down the Blade Master, but he does catch me with an HMZ. However, I'm not scared of it because HMZ is not a problem until you actually get, you know, stun locked in it. So the Force Master did a really bad move there. He pulled me away from the Blade Master, which could have comboed me, but the BM skillfully tab escaped out, and he's gonna do an air combo. Now the air combo to me is not a problem because air combos are only powerful if they are doing significant amounts of armor damage to me, and his was not, so I wasn't scared of dying to him whatsoever. We're able to capture the top point, thank God, but we're still losing by about 300 to by about 100 to 200 points right now, which is still a really close game. It still could go either way, but momentum is the key to Battleground, so it doesn't look very good. So how about try to go back and hit the middle base here, and the middle base, oh my god, that armor regen timing was absolutely perfect, and we were able to catch the Force Master out here. Now right now I'm debating to fight the Force Master or not, and I'm just you know putting in some CCs here, nothing too much, right? I'm not going in full yet. The Kung Fu Master couldn't keep that guy in the air for too long. If he did, however, the Force Master would have gotten hit by a powerful and destructive soul-stealing Divine Strike, but that didn't happen. The KFM gets KO by the death thingy. I don't know what that's called. I forgot what that's called. The thing that goes explode everywhere, right? So now it's the matter of me just trying to survive, because right now there's no point fighting this Force Master, especially by myself, and we need to recapture middle, because right now, since we're behind on points, right? We're behind on points, so we need to go and capture base. So I let one of my friends deal with that Force Master, and we're gonna try to go into middle and capture it. There is a really big problem, however, is that we already lost top, so that Force Master stalled me just long enough for my friends to lose the top point. So same situation from last match, 2v1. This time, however, I'm gonna try to play a lot smarter, and we're gonna try to stay in our circle. And the Force Master here is getting really close, but you guys saw that my stun failed because I was put into a chill stance. What happens in chill is that I cannot approach people, and the KFM comes and backs me up and KOs the DD. So the Force Master is now all by himself. Now, the only time that I feel like that I can take a Force Master is, you know, either by myself, and that he's gonna die here because he doesn't have a tab. He's gonna, oh, never mind, his tab just got reset, and he got the iframe from the base being captured. So that was a really annoying part there. So man, these guys are not down. We're gonna go into Sentry Stance. We're gonna take a lot of life away from that Force Master. He finally dies. We're gonna press E, goes into our ult stance, and this allows it to do a lot of damage and almost takes out the Blade Master. The Blade Master died to the Summoner ult, and that was his doing there. So I see a Summoner. We're gonna stun, and we're gonna take his soul, because there's no better soul taking than Lin souls, right? So there's gonna be one more thing, is that there should be a gunner coming in quite soon here. Yeah, there's the gunner right there. Oh no, that's not the gunner. I was thinking of a different match, my bad. So now that we have one middle, I'm going to try to go and capture top. Now, top could be a very good investment if you're able to outplay whoever is here. And as you can see, there's a soul fighter here. I hear that he just activated his iframe. We're going to spin to get rid of his iframe. We're going to regenerate armor to reduce damage. We're going to stun. He's going to tab, and then we're going to go behind him. We're going to stun, and we're going to press forward. Take his soul alive. Now, right there, I actually didn't even see the Blade Dancer whatsoever. Like, I seriously did not see that guy, even though his text is in red and everything. And I was able, like, he literally clipped me. Like, he clipped me with, like, one chain lightning. How stupid is that, class, right? Anyways, that was a really bad play on my part, because if I would have defended and killed the two players there, we would have actually profited from getting 30 points, and I would have captured the base at the same time. But because I didn't see the Blade Dancer, we lost the point, well, no, they held the point, and they got 30 points from me dying as well. So how about we go back to middle, because if the enemies are smart, they would try to contest middle one more time, and that's exactly what I did. So that's exactly what they did. I'm gonna go back in. We're gonna soul burn for our teammates because there's a lot of them here. The Blade Dancer that just killed me, we're gonna have some revenge. We're gonna take his soul because there's no way in hell I would live I would let him kill me once for free, right? So we took his soul, and we took the Summoner's soul as well, because, you know, why not? Took both of them. And now, here is a really big play here. Once we capture the 2 bottom points, I'm going to go up here by myself, and I trust that my teammates can actually defend, and I hope they can, because we're going to need all the points we can get. Unfortunately, we lose bottom point, but I see a really good opportunity here to help our Destroyer. Now, the Destroyer is having some problems with this Fourth Master. However, I am not too concerned, because as you can see, they got him in an air combo quite quickly, and so I'm gonna try to capture my F skill triggers, and the summoner is here. I'm gonna go into Sentry Stance, and that allows him to take a lot of hits from Brightwing, and the Brightwing is gonna do a lot of damage to him. So I see the summoner there. I'm gonna body block. Okay, I'm gonna body block for whoever's capping, and so we are able to capture the point. The summoner goes into stealth, which is fine because I still see him. I still see him run away. He got hit by Juggernaut then he got knocked down, and he's gonna try to hit to his shroud again. But I'm not gonna let that happen, because we're gonna hit him with Stack and Epicenter and take his soul. Of course, now that we have captured both points on top here, there's 2 things we can do. We can either go back to middle and defend, or we can go down to bottom and recapture. However, I think the smart play here is to defend middle. And as you can see, there's already 1 player dead on middle, so therefore we need to go back before they capture, and the Warlock does an amazing job of defending. He's, however, gonna go down, unfortunately, but his play was able to let me able to defend this base. Even though he's down, I'm a lot more confident in taking a Force Master than taking, any other class, especially in a 1v1. And so we're able to capture and defend the middle point and capture the bottom point back, which is very nice. So we are still 200 points beyond. I don't know how we're still losing. This is absolutely insanity here. We're still losing, but we have 3 points. The enemies are no longer gaining points unless they start killing off some of our players, and right now we are triple capping. So here is the really anxious part here, is that at any time there could be 4 players, and I'm the only one here. That's why I pinged my friends to come and to support top and bottom while I support mid. Now the reason why I said that is because if you are a warden, okay, and if you're any decent at PvPing and warding, you should be able to hold at least 3 players on you. Okay, when the 4th player comes, you might have a little trouble unless you have higher gear, and when you have higher gear, you're able to hold a lot more damage. Okay, so right now it is just trying to hold the 3 bases, but it looks like we were able to come back with a very strong capture. A reverse triple cap, which is quite nice. Able to pull out the win, man. That was probably one of my most intense games so far in Whirlwind Valley. And I want to thank you guys for watching today's video on Whirlwind Valley, on this most intense comeback for my personal experience. That is, it is very fun to watch this, guys. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching today's video on Whirlwind Valley. We didn't take too many souls though, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Blade and Soul. See you guys then.